You have that one opportunity to perform it, and in that moment, it has to be perfect.
It was this feeling of accomplishment and gratitude because it made me realize that no other 13-year-old in all of Salt Lake really is getting to do this besides us.
It's scary, but sort of you lose yourself in the moment. You're so involved in the music and what it can do for other people that it sort of blocks everything else out.
When they realize the grandness of what they're doing, when they hear some of these stunning acoustics that some of these places have, and they hear their sound bouncing back, this opens up an entire world for them. That student might go into music one day, but more likely that student has found what it means to work on something really hard, perfect it, and then perform it for other people, and find joy in music.
I think for a young person on a tour such as this to experience things like the Scrovegni Chapel or the Upper Basilica of San Francesco or the great works of Giotto, and then to go to Rome and see all of the work that's there in St. Peter's Basilica, in the Church of St. Clement, they're profoundly life-changing moments. To be in the place, for example, where Western art changed, that has to have an impact.
I thought it was really interesting, all the ancient culture and all the things we learned over the trip, and also the bonding experience that I had with my friends. I found that living with them for about a week made me kind of realize more of who they are as a person.
You get to see all these cool historical monuments, you get to sing in beautiful churches, and it's all with your friends and your school.
In the classroom, as a teacher, I can teach my students about ancient Rome. I can teach my students about Michelangelo or Giotto, or I can show them pictures of St. Peter's Basilica and explain to them the historic significance and the architecture of it. But until you are actually standing in front of the David, or you're in the Colosseum, or you are singing in Assisi, until you have done that, or the students have done that, it's a different kind of learning.
So we realized that there's more to the world than just here, and we can experience it, and that the world is not our bubble in Salt Lake City.
Barely any 14-year-olds get to even go to Italy and go to St. Peter's Basilica and let alone sing. That is this most special opportunity maybe in my whole life so far.
It's very heartwarming for me because I'm able to help other people and make their day brighter.
You're sharing your music and, in my case, my passion with everyone else. And before I sing, I always set myself a goal, and usually that goal is around the lines of making someone feel happy.
It absolutely builds that sense of camaraderie and community and support. I think when you communicate to the students, I know you can do this, they believe it.
If we can just all work together, and we do during the concerts, it's more than just singing, it's proclaiming that this is a school where people do magnificent things.
I think it's great to have a school where you have friends and people that care for you.
You find something that you can connect with, and you find people you trust. You need something like that in school because they're going to help you get through the tests and the struggles.
I think what inspires my work most is to see that moment where a spark happens in a young person and they develop as a person of great compassion. They develop as a person of great artistic interest. They develop as a person pursuing intelligent solutions to our world's problems. That is what keeps me coming back to work every day, to see that little change, that gradual change in a life that leaves here and then makes a difference in our world.